Okay, so today we're going to do our loops episode. So what is a loop? A loop is a loop in Python is well suggesting from the name it loops things. There are two loops that are commonly used. Number one is the while loop. The while loop checks if a certain condition is true, then it executes its code. However, it needs an external break, and that means if you want it to stop, then that means you're gonna have to like issue an order like after a certain condition is met in a certain condition. What? Anyway, so the next loop is the for loop. This already has an automatic break and also doesn't need any initialization. It already has some built-in things that make looping easier. All right, we'll start off with the first loop. Okay, new file. Okay, so go to new file, click new file, and then it'll give you this. Use the Python file. Then Control S to save, and then type in the file name loops. All right. The next thing we have to do is do our while loop. So first we have to do this. We'll set the count. Okay, first the variables. Word of the day is hallelujah. Lol. Next, the count variable should be set to 0, and then now the now there's going to be a while loop. While true. While wait, hold on. While count word and true. Python variables are case sensitive. This and this are different. So true, it's automatically pointing to this, not this. Print word, and then count plus and equal sign 1. Then we get an if statement. If count equals 5. Oops, forgot to semicolon. Then we print true equals false. Alright, I'm gonna show it to you. And nope, wrong. That's because we have a double equal sign. Wrong. What if we did this again? Much better. Now we didn't have an infinite loop, but rather this. Now you can even tie an input. For example, ask input do you want. Now, I'm not sure if this will break. How many words do you want? 4. And nope, it broke. So apparently this doesn't actually work. However, what if it did this? Okay, let's turn this into an integer. Then the next thing we gotta do is do this. Plus ask. This will break. I'm pretty sure it will. How many words do you want? 5. And it broke. It broke. It broke. There's a lot of infinite loops out here. However, in a for loop, it already has an automatic break. Hold on, I'll show you. For I in range 1, 4. Print yo. Now, what do you think will happen? Do you think it will do an infinite loop? Or it'll just print out 4 of these yos and then the end? What do you think? Alright, let's go. Run it. Bam! Wait, why 3 yos? Well, that's because Python registers this as the start, but this registers is the end. So it excludes this. I'm gonna show you something cooler. Hold on. Hi. Input how many should there be? Oh, wait, there's wrong. Whoops. Get this out. How many yos should there be? Alright. I'm gonna do something. Hide. Print. Yo. $18. And didn't do it. That's because you gotta str this. I'm pretty sure. Let's do it again. 3, 2, 1. 2. Yo. 10. It just printed out 10, man. And it didn't even work. However, still, you can actually tie an input to this. Hold on, I'll show you. Just gotta search for it. Transition. This. Alright, so what is this? Well, first, this one checks how tall the pyramid should be. Then this one does this. Height. Then the star string variable equals this times this. Then it's star string. And then this one terminates the code. Python debugger. How tall should the pyramid be? Say 5 layers. Bam! We get it. So we could actually use this code in our loops. Print. Since we got this, next thing we gotta do is that we got to do this. Hold on. Height. Not 8. Now we're going to do this. Range, height, yes, but it'll be really different. Word of the day is Elmao. What? And then print word. Let's try it. How tall should the pyramid be? 5. 5 Elmaos. Now the next thing you can do in loops is that it is possible to do a loop inside a loop. What? I'm not kidding. Let's watch this. This is gonna be insane, man. Oh, yes. Nah, we got it, boy. It just outputted something cool. We don't need this, we don't need that. Gotta do it. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2. It's pretty much all spaghetti code. However, what if I tried this? In range, 1, 5. Da 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 da. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, it's actually just a really weird pattern. But seriously, this is awesome. And you can actually do as many loops as you like. But I guarantee this will break it. Well, sorta. In range 1, 5. Ooh, this is gonna break. Init. Let's go. Oh, now this is long. Huge, man. It's like 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. I mean, this. Well, there's a lot in here. However, can you put one type of loop into another type of loop? Sure, you can. Watch this. Range. And I guarantee this will not break. I'm not kidding. 1, 2. Print fire. And then loop it while true. Print I. Okay, I'm pretty sure this won't break. And it broke. The end. Then I'll set this while I. However, what if I did that? And I equals false. And it keeps going. That's because I wasn't initialized in the first place. Watch this. And it still keeps going. You know why? Because of this. However, if I were to tweak the code and break it a little. Watch this. True. It keeps sending out true, man. What if I did this though? Fire. True. Well, that's because this was in the loop. What if I did this? True. And then I equals false. This will repeat the code 2 times in a really weird way. And it didn't. That's because it didn't even register this. Now, that's pretty much the end of our video. So I'll see you in the next episode.